Hey everybody, good morning. Thanks for clicking on and welcome to a beautiful day, well, here in my garage in southeastern Wisconsin. I hope you guys are all doing well. As you can see, I'm in my church clothes today, so unfortunately I'm not going fishing right now. But I wanted to take a minute to make some excuses for why I haven't had any videos out recently. First of all, here in southeastern Wisconsin, the weather's been really weird. It's either pouring or cold, and as you know, fishing gets really tough during those times. As you guys probably also know, I'm just not a very good fisherman, so I've been out. I just haven't had anything that's been worth making an episode for. And number 3. Yeah, right now I'm on crutches, guys, which makes life a little more difficult in general. It makes fishing a lot tougher as well. So I've been to a couple of different doctors, and one of them says it's a bone bruise, and the other one says it's a sprain. And here in southeastern Wisconsin and all around Wisconsin, us Packers fans are all too familiar with both of those.
3rd and 9. 4-man rush. Here it comes. Look out. Down he goes at the 25-yard line. Roy Robertson Harris, number 95, with the sack. And that is a sight that has everybody's heart stopping at Lambeau Field. Wow. Take a look at this. This just happened. Rodgers came out of the tent, and that's about as bad a sight as any Packer fan can see.
What was the injury?
My knee.
He was carted off in week 1. Everyone's holding their breath.
First of all, his knee has swelled up, so it sounds like this week has been a little bit of a struggle, so much so that he did not even practice yesterday. He spent the time during practice in the rehab group, actually inside the building, working on his knee.
He can't move back there, and he's a sitting duck.
Despite his injured left knee.
Dr. Kurt Warner here. You have not seen the MRIs?
No, I have not.
Okay, and you don't play one on TV.
What's it like to play quarterback on one leg?
Do you allow him to go into this game and get more banged up?
The status for Aaron Rodgers for Sunday still uncertain.
Yeah, this is obviously a concern. Hopefully it goes the other way, though.
Hey, as always, go Packers and the Bears.
Yeah, so unfortunately lately I have not been fishing at all, really. This has kind of put a damper on things. But in the meantime, I'm hoping to be better soon, at least to the point where I can limp without crutches. And in the meantime, I went fishing with my buddy Justin before I got hurt, and you'll see at least one Single Fish Sunday episode out of that. And Justin talked to us about how to do a weedless version of a Ned rig. So that's what today's episode is going to be. And thanks for watching, as always. If you like what you see later on, or if you just want to follow up with my injury or make fun of me for all I care, make sure you hit the red button down below to subscribe. Push the bell next to it so you get notified when I put out my next videos, whenever that may be. If you didn't like what you saw, I'm at the point where I really don't care, at least not this week, because this is what I'm worried about. So, as always, thanks for clicking on, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed Justin talking you guys through the Weedless Ned rig. See you guys later.
I'm gonna go to a little Ned rig here. I think Andrew will like. So this is not my original invention. Came off a Wired to Fish, but I tried it out a few weeks ago and was pretty happy with it. Caught a decent number of fish on it and comes through the weeds pretty well. So it's kind of a modified little, almost a weedless Ned rig. So first thing is you want like a 1/0 VMC Nico hook. I like the Z-Man stuff. I think they work well. We'll just use just a regular TRD. You can throw on a crawl or throw on whatever. So these VMC Half Moon Wacky weights, they're really more for Nico rigging, but they're killer in this application. You know what, actually look how dark this water is. I'm gonna throw a little Carp for Truth Alrighty, so we got a 1/0 VMC here. Nico rig hook. We're just basically going to Texas rig the Ned hook, probably don't, or the Nico rig hook, probably about just a little bit of a, cover the head a little bit. The thing with these, if you haven't used the Ned rig stuff by Z-Man, it's not regular plastic. It's very stretchy. I mean, you can stretch it out like that and it just goes right back. They're great as far as durability. Bad for them as far as selling additional baits, but they're kind of a pain to Texas rig though because of how stretchy they are. Oh, that was a little far. Got a lot of rain here in Wisconsin recently and the mosquitoes are just terrible. That'll do. Okay. So here's the kind of the tricky part. Get this little VMC half moon wacky weight. Now you really got to push on this to get it to bite into the TRD plastic. You really got to pretty much see, push the hardest, barely even in. Just keep kind of stretching the plastic over it. You want this end to be flush, so just keep working it in. You're not going to hurt the TRD plastic stuff. Just keep pushing it in and pushing, and eventually it'll seat like that. And you get a nice little fairly weedless Ned rig and hop it up. It's really good for river fishing. That's where I was using it before. I don't even know what fish think this is, but they seem to like it. Just kind of hop it along. I don't know, I don't fish it like a traditional Ned rig where Ned keeps it moving and just kind of like shakes. I dart it around and let it sit, especially with this one. You fish in a river, you let it drop and crawl over rocks and over logs. You can just kind of crawl it, hoping that maybe that copper gives them a little bit better target, that copper truce. Neat thing about this rig is it sinks butt first too, so if you use it with a crawl bait like the TRD craws or one of the new ones that they're coming out with, it can be real effective.